And to help us unpack everything that Matchday 10 has given us, we have Bob Guerrero, Balam Nazar, and FEU head coach in the UAAP, Coach Bobae Park. Guys, thank you so much for coming to The Score. A lot to talk about. Wild night of football, Bob. And I'm going to start with you because I saw a tweet and a status message on Facebook by you, and you were asking about Belgium. You were wondering whether this golden generation of players from Belgium are for real, or are they just in a weak group? Ano yung nakuha mong findings, Bob? What is your response after sending your thoughts out?
Well, they beat Panama, not a very strong team, not quite with experience. They beat Tunisia 5-2. Romelu Lukaku, he's got like 4 goals. He's really in form. And Eden Hazard also 2 goals. They just looked really, really good yesterday. But they really have to be tested, have yet to be tested. And they're going to get tested against England. And it's going to get harder. But they're the 3rd-ranked team in the world.
Yes.
They are one of the teams who could win. The only 8 countries have ever won a World Cup. They could be the 9th this year.
Wow. All right. And you mentioned one of the key players, Romelu Lukaku. Hazard has also been spectacular for Belgium. But what did you see so far in the first 2 matches? Sinabi mo nga yung mga kalaban nila not that strong as compared to the other teams in the other groups that the big names have been facing. Have you seen any possible weaknesses that maybe England can exploit from the Belgium side? Absolutely,
because Tunisia, if you told them before the game, will you take 2 goals against Belgium? They say, yeah, sure, we'll take 2 goals against Belgium. Tunisia had a lot of chances in that game. Vincent Kompany is injured again, but you know, on paper, most of their starting 11 play in the UEFA Champions League, but in attack, they're really, really amazing. Hazard and De Bruyne, 2 unbelievable players in the middle of the park, helping Lukaku.
Any predictions? Anything you're looking forward to, or any expectations as we will be having Belgium and England before they head on, if they advance to the knockout stage?
I would have to tip Belgium for that based on current form. And I think Belgium is easily a quarterfinalist, maybe even a semifinalist, maybe go all the way. A lot of Tottenham fans will be interested in that Belgium-England game. A lot of Tottenham Hotspur players there.
Okay.
It's going to be an inter-squad scrimmage.
All right, so after Belgium's big win last night came the match between Mexico and South Korea, and we have Balam Nazar back with us on the show along with Coach Bobae Park, who is Korean. So I'm going to ask you first, Coach Bobae, since this is your first time on the show, what do you think so far about the performance of Korea? I know they didn't result in something favorable for you guys, but what did you see so far from the Korean national team?
Actually, many Korean fans a little bit disappointed about this result, but I'm want saying as a coach, actually now in Korean national team really have a trouble generation, because now they really want to chase the advanced country football type. So that's why now they learning about possession game. This meaning like tiki-taka. So originally our Korean national team have a strong weapon is counter-attack, because they're very fast. But now even they lost their weapon, but they still emphasize about possession game. That's why now a little bit had a hard game.
And I know you want to share a little bit about some of the players who are injured, but before that, I want to ask Balam, because I'm sure he's very happy that Mexico has won their first 2 matches. What is Mexico doing so well that they have advanced to the knockout stage?
Well, they take opportunities. They have been finding some chances. First, they surprised Germany. Germany never expect that Mexico will appear in this way. And then with Korea, it was a very tight match. They were all middle. They were playing in the middle. They were fighting, and they have 2, and they probably got them. So I think that they are very opportunistic now, and they are taking the chances they are giving them. So I think that's why they are surprisingly having 6 points. If they, as a Mexican, if they told me Mexico will have 6 points in 2 games, we were doubting. No, this is a generation that we didn't expect too much because they have very inconsistent qualification. Their region now is not the best. The United States didn't qualify. Costa Rica, the generation is getting old, so we were not sure what it was the level of Mexico because they were only qualifying this way. So we are surprised, very surprised.
So pleasantly surprised is the way to describe how you're feeling right now with Mexico's 2 wins, especially that first one against Germany. Going back to Coach Bobae, who are some of the players who are hurt from the Korean side, and what do you think the difference would have been had they been active in this year's World Cup, Coach?
Unfortunately, before we start the World Cup, we had got injured some of the players. Two defenders, and then one striker, and then one attacking midder, and then one side midfielder. So that's why the head coach of national team have to make new plans. So actually, this member is not our 100% our team.
Well, that's unfortunate, Coach, but a lot of people have been saying that despite the injuries, Korea has been very physical in this year's World Cup. Now, going back to Balam, let's talk about one of the players from Mexico, Lozano. Lozano is said to be being recruited by Barcelona. What can you say about his performance in this year's World Cup?
For me, he's the most important man in Mexico. The guy is, they just was brought to Netherlands, so he has been some European experience. The guy has been consistent. No, he's rising. He's showing more and more every day. I think we were very concerned yesterday when he received a kick. No, like if he is missing in this squad, probably Mexico has less chances to play. The rumors are complicated. No, Mexicans players are not very lucky when they get to European teams. No, we have experience like Giovanni Dos Santos in Barcelona. He started well. Everybody was talking about him. Suddenly he touched bench for years. No, Carlos Vela, he was a star in Spain. Suddenly now he's back to MLS. So I think the guy has to be very focused. No, he needs to understand that his position is covered by many other players who has a lot of skills, no, and he has to play for a foreign spot, no, in a European team. So I think if the guy is smart and take good decisions, probably he will have a good career. For me, I don't like Barcelona for him because it is bench, no. That doesn't mean of going to a team like Barcelona. He's not gonna see games. So I think that he needs to focus now. He's in PSV Eindhoven, so the guy is doing well there. So he needs, if an offer is coming, but an offer of a team that probably is not a champion team, but something a middle level, I think he should take it.
Okay. So for you, if you had the choice, you'd rather have Lozano stay where he is instead of going to Barcelona?
For now.
For now.
The question is, World Cup is the place when you can show. No, the offers always come after World Cup.
Okay.
He need to listen, but he need to be careful, no, because we have the case. Carlos Vela was in Arsenal. No, he never played with the first team. And so I think that he need to take it very cautious and think about his career playing, no, in the bench.
Now at 2 a.m., Bob, the big one, Germany versus Sweden. The pressure was really on the defending champions, and after the first half, I was looking on social media. A lot of people were saying that the Germans might be done, and then all of a sudden they come alive. Bob, I know with your vast football knowledge, Germany has this ability to come back. What can you say about that?
1974 World Cup final, Munich. Netherlands takes the lead without Germany touching the ball, 1-0. Germany comes back, wins the World Cup final 2-1. 1986, the first World Cup final that I really remember as a kid living in Singapore. Argentina goes 2-0 up on Germany, goals by Valdano and Jose Luis Brown. And then they were West Germany then. Comes back with 2 scores from Rudi Voller and Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Argentina eventually wins the game, but Germany came back. 1996 Euro Cup final against Czech Republic. Germany goes down a goal. I think it goes into extra time, and Oliver Bierhoff comes in. And Oliver Bierhoff scores 2 goals, and Germany lifts the European Cup. And there are other examples. And the legend just grew again last night in the most dramatic fashion. I mean, Olsen makes a big save, and then they hit the crossbar. Somebody hit the crossbar. I think it was Julian Brandt who hit the bar or the post. And then it's just a mythical goal by Toni Kroos. I mean, he just really threaded the needle. So just a phenomenal, that's Germany for you. But they have problems because Rudiger came in at center back from the first game.
Yeah.
And now Boateng is suspended. They're going to have their third different center back pairing in that last game against Korea. And they're going to be a lot of challenges. They will be favored against Korea. They have to score a lot. There's a chance for a triple tie.
Yes.
Triple tie of 3 teams at 6 points, and they could have the same goal, and it might go down to cards. And Germany has a red card, so they'll want to win. They'll want to score a lot of goals. But it's typically German. They never know when they're beaten. But in the first half, too many mistakes in the midfield. And they can't be this wasteful going forward.
So you like Germany against Korea. What about Sweden and Mexico? What do you think will happen in that matchup, knowing that the outcome has serious implications to whether that triple tie that you mentioned could happen?
Well, there will be no triple tie if Mexico draws or Mexico wins. I think Sweden will be they'll be fighting for their lives. But Mexico also wants to finish first in their group. So that's always good because in theory you get a weaker opponent in the round of 16. It's going to be a fantastic match. Herving Chucky Lozano against Grantfist, Sweden. It's going to be a fantastic game. All of these games. They're on at the same time also.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to, so it's good. I've got the season pass. So I can choose.
Bob, going back to the adjustments that you were mentioning earlier, what did you think about the decision not to start Ozil and to bench other stars like Khedira? What do you think about that?
Well, that's how it is in Germany. If you're not performing, Ozil was pretty much invisible in that first game. So he had to bring in Rudiger, maybe a little bit more speed. He brought in Rudy. So I think Roche started, I believe. I know he made 4 changes. And it turns out Joachim Löw made the right changes because they did win the game. It was a tough game for him because I think Rudy got injured. Then they had to bring in Mario Gomez at the half. So he could not make a tactical sub until the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then he brings in Julian Brandt.
Balam, Bob described Toni Kroos' goal as mythical. What did you think about it?
I think that what happened with this goal is that we're thinking that Germany is going home, no? Like that was I was there 4 in the morning over here. So interesting how the games are so late. But Germany is like that, no? We have a phrase in Latin America said football is a game that a lot of people can win. No, a lot of people like to play and play good, but it's a game when Germany wins, no? Because normally you never can underestimate Germany, no? They always gonna be in the finals. It's very rare cases. I think this win just make them stronger. This is the kind of, you won an animal, and then he will come like with a lot of rage, no? So this goal is probably the lead every problem that they have. It can be like a clean sheet now with this goal. It is history, I think that everybody will repeat in this goal. Probably if nothing extraordinary happened in the next days, probably this will be one of the goals that people will remember from this World Cup.
I like how you describe it, Balam. So the beast has been has woken up, and now they're going to face Korea in their last match before the end of the World Cup for your country, Coach Bobae. How do you think they will perform against the defending champions, Coach? Are you hopeful that they might get a goal in against Germany?
I know Germany now need a lot of score, so this one sure Germany they will do their best against us. But now I already told you in Korea now have a trouble time because many fans they disappointed against Sweden because we couldn't show our team color. But next game Mexico we show a little bit. Unfortunately, we gave them a penalty. That's why the result is unfortunately we lost. But Germany, this one is most important game for Korea because now our national team have to persuade to our many Korean fans to turn around our football. So that's why they will do their best. So maybe Germany also not easy to play with us. Yes.
Well, hopefully third time's a charm for you guys, Coach. Coach Bobae, part of the FEU Tamaraws, Bob Guerrero, and of course, Mexican Chef Balam Nazar on the show. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys again soon.
For more sports updates, keep watching The Score, and don't forget to subscribe.